What's going on, guys? If you're hearing the sound of my voice, you know what that means. It's Free Yourself Saturday with myself, Troy Weeks, and Courtney Coco Blue. We're starting a little late, guys. We've been trying. We did a whole, spill everything, got it
It's
going.
not my fault.
I didn't say that. We're
It's
on for
not
like
my
10
fault.
minutes.
No, because the first
What
two
is-
the first two shitty takes, you were like blaming it on me. And the first one we didn't even know if we were on live or not. And you were blaming it on me. It's not my fault. Plus you also gave out my government. Now everybody knows my true name. You're just
Yeah,
two for two.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Free Yourself Saturdays. This is what we do with family. We like to start the show off the same way each and every week by letting people know what Free Yourself is all about. And so, if it's your first time listening, listen up. Freeing yourself is the final step of the process. It's the release, the woosah. It's the moment you cross over and transition from being the victim to the victor. All the steps you needed to get to this point should have been covered. You should now be ready for the rebirth of your new beginning. If this is how you're thinking and you're quite not ready to free yourself, that's fine. The moment when you are ready will be here, and that moment will not be taken lightly because the awakening depends on you. In this segment, we call people in so they can publicly free themselves from what's been holding them down or back from being great or moving forward in their lives. Freeing yourself is the symbolizing of the letting go of that stronghold and having the power over it now. Doing it publicly allows you to tell that thing, that situation, that through the power of spoken word, you now have control over it, and it doesn't have control over you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening for the first time, that's what Free Yourself is all about. But, we have to break it down just a little bit more, so you can get the understanding of what Free Yourself, if you have some other things based on freeing yourself. You have a dirty little secret you want to air out and honestly on air? This is for you. And with the dirty little secret, guys, you don't have to say your name. You don't have to say anything. You would just think you're making a name up. We don't care. But it's a public platform to free yourself. And if freeing yourself and saying your name is Bob and it's not, and say Bob, whatever, and go with your story. We got you. You want to reveal your sexuality to your loved ones on air? Then it's just for you as well. If someone's hurt you and you just want your feelings hurt, then this is for you. Or do you just want to express what makes you feel free? We want to hear from you. You guys can follow me, hit me up on social media in any way and form, as well as Courtney. Or you can send us an email at savageonair@gmail.com, and that way we can get you guys up here on Free Yourself. So, excuse me, I had a soda. See, that's why you don't drink soda. So without further ado, we're going to kick things moving. I've been talking a lot today and recently because we've been trying to do this for 45 minutes. But, we here and we live, and that's all that matters. And I love Miss Coco. Thank you so much for supporting me, holding me down, and always making it happen, girl. I appreciate you. Unless she hung up on me and disappeared. Coco, are you there, Coco? So tonight's topic is the power of waking up free. And Coco was asking me what that is. And because I usually like to go in the moment and how I feel, whether it's that week, something during the week, something in that moment, that day. It's a lot of things. So I like to be fresh in how I feel. And in that's where I got the power of waking up free. So the reason why I said power waking up free, Coco, you must be back. You back, Coco?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I have no idea what's happening. I don't know why, but Jesus has it in for me today.
Did it cut off again?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Oh my God, Coco.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Good.
Coco.
Sorry, guys.
I can't.
Spreaker is not being my friend today. I am here. I heard everything you say. I am right here. I'm here with you. I got you.
David, you want to do it, please, today? Can you ask David to do it? My boyfriend's going to do it today. Ladies and gentlemen, David, God's Beloved is going to be your host today for Free Yourself. Are we starting off from the beginning again?
No. We're
still
live
now?
live.
Oh, that's why I'm asking you. What's going on? Live?
I just
I'm sorry,
specifically said that I couldn't get my mic to work. We're still live.
Oh, you were on mute or something.
Yes.
Oh, we're here. Awesome, guys. Courtney's here. So now we're here. We still got God's Beloved in the room. Maybe he'll, give us a 1 or 2 or something. But anyway, the power of waking up free. What does that sound like to you, Coco? First of all, since you didn't hear anything I said earlier about it. The power of waking up free. What does that sound like to you?
That sounds like you wake up to a revelation, like you don't have to deal with people's bullshit anymore. I don't know. That's what comes to my mind. I don't know.
It could be whatever you want, Coco. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just asking. The power of waking up free. All right. So this is where that came from. So today, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I really want to go to work because I need to make some money. So I was like, okay, cool. I've been trying to get a shift for today for a couple of days, but it didn't happen. But one thing I did, as I'm going to plug this in real fast, TJ's Fragrances I was able to make some money with that with some of my coworkers. CJ Fragrances is a body skin care line product line that I have with a friend of mine named Japan Nation. We teamed up together, and we have oil, perfume, or cologne. And when I say perfume cologne, I'm saying the same fragrance that you get in Macy's, the same fragrance you get in Bloomingdale's, the same fragrance you're gonna spend all that money for. You're gonna buy the bottle and the name. I got you.
For
We
a
got you.
fraction of the cost.
Fraction of the price.
Yes.
We got you. Smell the same. It'll last longer. Because let me tell you something. I lived in Australia for 3 months, and I really took this perfume thing seriously. And I took a perfumery class, and I learned that in those bottles, I'm sorry, the people are gonna like me. They're not gonna like this. This is why I got into business, because it's important. You need to know those bottles you're buying in Macy's and all these different major retailers are 10% fragrance, which is the smell that you want to get,
The
and
rest of it's packaging,
90%
right?
is water and alcohol. No, it's water and alcohol inside. I'm talking about the fragrance inside of it. So you're buying the name and you're buying the bottle. So if you don't want the type of person that likes to have a million bottles on your table, on your bedroom, and say, hey, I like these perfumes, you probably want to buy from me because you want to buy the bottle. It's fine.
Yeah.
But for those of you out there who love fragrance, like to smell good, like something that's, going to last long, and it's something you're going to spray on, it's going to stay on your clothes until you wash it. You're not going to have to spray it 12 times a day. You're going to smell amazing. People are like, who's that smelling good? You or your man or whoever you want it to be. And so we make packages, or you can buy the products individually. We get all those products. Did I list the products? The oil, perfume, cologne. I didn't finish. Oil, perfume, cologne, body wash, bubble bath, lotion, massage oil, body butter. All of that can be infused with your
I have a
favorite scent.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what kind of packaging is it in? Because you still haven't sent me pictures, guys. Listen, when I ask Troy for information, he doesn't get back to me for like a million years. So, he doesn't send me the pictures yet. So, I
Okay,
want
this
to
is why,
know.
Courtney. First of all, I have some pictures on my social media, Courtney.
Look,
You already know I got you. Second of all, give me a second. Second of all, you're absolutely right. I'm working on the packaging now that I teamed up with Japan, so we're doing a whole new logo and rebranding. So I don't specifically have only the bottles are right now what I have. I have the bottles themselves, so
Okay.
you can buy the perfume and cologne in the bottles there. All right, right now what we're going to do is all the bottles and everything for the body wash, everything is going to be on display. We're going to do a little mini photo shoot of all the products so that people can just see, hey, if you want this alone, these are the things that we offer. You can get it as a package, or you can get it as a one item deal.
I
I like
volunteer as
Cartier.
a photographer.
OMG, yes, Courtney. We need to talk. We need to have some of
We need
our
to have
elegant.
tea.
We need to have some. Yes, we need to have tea. And we're gonna have some of our elite, elegant decor in the background,
Oh,
so that
yes,
we
we
can,
have to. We have to have
yeah,
that too. 2 for 1.
2 for 1, baby. That's how you do it. Work smarter, not harder. So yeah, we got a lot of things pumping. But yeah, shout out to Japan Nation. Shout out to Coco and the company we working on. We got a lot of things, y'all, and Honeygrams, and we got a lot of things
Too
we're working
many
on. So
projects.
too many things that's going
So
to bring us
many
some amazing
projects.
money. We got too much talent to be sitting here and not be making the money we need to. So that's what you
Exactly.
do. So let's go back. So waking up free.
Mhm.
I was able to. So I made the money from the perfume and cologne, but because I woke up free, I said, God, I prayed. I said, God, whatever you want me to do today, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go there, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Started getting calls and started getting texts. So my girl JC texted me and said, hey, Troy, what are you doing? I said, hey, I'm off today. Seems like, I'm just, enjoying the day. She's like, hey, meet me. Let's go for a walk. And so I met her, went for a walk. We walked from her house all the way to in Harlem, which is like,
Oh,
not
that's
too far from
cool.
125th, all the way down to the pier by the water, which was a beautiful day outside. It was awesome. And so we met her friend Nina. And Nina was there. Our friend Nina. Hey, Nina, shout out to you if you're listening. Pretty Painted
Hi,
15. She was the
Nina.
model. Woo woo. She was the model that she ended up being the model that we used. So we were randomly at the pier hanging out, enjoying each other's time. And I was like, I took my shirt off because I got hot. And I said, you know what? This would look nice when you need to put it on. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Grab your ponytail. So next thing you know, we started a mini photo shoot. Me and JC and my boy Japan showed up. He had texted me. He called and said, hey, where you at? What you doing? He showed up. And so, it was amazing. So we did some mini photo shoot and did these photos for her and inspired her and inspired ourselves. And it was amazing and gorgeous and awesome. And we just were free. Woke up free, went with the day, and just spontaneously just went with it. And I feel
See,
like,
I love stuff like that. I love like being like, let's go do this. You know what? Fuck it. You're free. I'm free. Let's go do some shit. And it's like a random, spontaneous, like what do you call that word? Improv type of fucking day, and it ends up being the best time ever. Always.
right. It was the best time ever. It literally was. It was out of this world. We had a great time, and some people were introduced to some people for the first time, and we formed some new partnerships, and we all walked away inspired and feeling good. And I think that was the most important thing, is that we were just free. I feel like it's important not to forget about being spontaneous, not even just in your life as a person, but in your relationship. If you're in a relationship, it's important to keep that fire going. Like just that spontaneity helps us to learn new things and also to teach us lessons. So you got to remember to be spontaneous. Yes, I'm trying to get it out. This
Troy,
list sometimes don't help me. Yes.
listen, guys, this is for yourself. Saturday, okay? So we go off the script. I
Yes, we
just
do.
wanted to say, I've been up and down your Facebook. Where are these pictures?
It's not my Facebook. Mostly my Instagram is supposed to
See?
share to my Facebook,
I
and it
don't
doesn't
do
share.
Instagram. You need to be Courtney friendly and not just post things on Instagram.
No, you know what it is? I realize like my Instagram and Facebook aren't linking the way they should. I don't know how I got to fix it. It's supposed to be. I share it from my Instagram directly to my Troy Weeks Music
And it
Facebook.
usually goes, yeah, it's supposed to like post on it. I knew I wasn't crazy. I was like, I feel like a fucked up friend, but no, it doesn't even exist here.
That's okay, friend, because that's what I'm about to do, friend. I'm about to send it to you in our special messenger box so you can see it for yourself.
Messenger box? No, because
So
then
you
you make
can.
me feel like I'm making you do extra work. I'm gonna
No,
find
no,
it
no.
myself.
No, it's nothing extra, baby girl. I just got to click a picture, open them up, and just click this one and that one. No, I want Courtney's like she's legit. I want her to see. I want her to see what's goody.
Oh,
That
you're so
this
cute.
this is
Let's
not.
see.
And I'm sending you that because I made some business cards myself.
Ooh, look at you.
This is the bottle right here. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah. So check it out when you can, Courtney, and let the people know what's
I'll
goody. Let them know
share,
that.
you share, and then I share, and then everybody will know what the fuck we're talking about right now.
Listen, I need to create a link in my bio so people just click it and see it.
Oh,
Shout
Daquan's
out
in
to
the
that.
chat.
Daquan!
He
What's
says,
up, cousin?
living free is exactly living spontaneous. No commitment, just fresh air and a clear mind. I like it. Absolutely. I totally agree. I love waking up and not having a plan and then just end up going with the flow. It just makes you feel so liberated and like you're not attached to a schedule. You know what I mean? I like it.
That seems like fun actually. Like makes me want to go on meetup.com and like have a
Right?
spontaneous meetup, and all we do is just meet up, and then we decide when we get together what we're gonna do.
Exactly, which is fabulous. I gotta start doing shit. I gotta come out to the city. I
You
gotta
got to
meet
get
some
you out of
people.
freaking New Jersey, Courtney. What's your problem?
I know.
Yo, she don't leave New Jersey, okay? I got to show for her around for her to leave.
I know. I have to. There's probably so much cooler people out that way.
Right. You don't worry, Courtney. We got you. We got everything you need.
Yeah, I will get my ass out there. I will stop being a fucked up friend and swallow my pride and fucking figure out these trains and be a big girl. I'll figure it out.
Ew. I sent you some stuff, Courtney. Check it out.
Let
Sent
me
you some
see.
photos.
Let me see. Oh,
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
these
So
little
TJ's fragrances.
bottles. I love it. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta share this on my page. If you're trying to figure out what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm gonna share these. I'm gonna share these now. People are like, "Oh my god, they're not talking about shit." Listen.
And I made some new business cards of my own. You take a look at that picture. Those my new business cards, Courtney. Tell me what you think about that. I'm trying out here as an artist, guys. You got to do your own thing. You can't sit around and wait on people. You can't expect with all these free apps. If you got an Android or Apple phone, stop playing. There's no excuse. Like there are people out here that are making a living doing what you could do on your own. I made my own business cards. I went to Staples.com and paid $9.95 or $10.88 for 250 business cards, and I did it right on my phone. And I felt like, that's important.
See, you also have a graphic designer at your disposal, Troy. So
I know, right here on the phone,
me. Use
Yes.
me. I need
I'm waiting. Look, I'm waiting on you know what? Don't worry, Courtney. I got some things coming up. I was just saying yesterday, I went live on YouTube for the first time. Shout out to YouTube, y'all. I'm trying to come up in the game on YouTube.
Oh,
That's what
snap.
Carlos.
Wait, you gotta teach me how to do that. I want the whole gang to go online.
Yeah, Carlos is, inspiring us to do YouTube. So I went live on YouTube and I talked about the Black Ink Chicago episode 4, season 4, episode 4. I did a review and I did updates. But the review, because let me talk about that since we're on my podcast and I'm freeing myself. YouTube was very liberating. I had maybe 8 people who saw it, which was fine with me.
That's better than me. I get on there, nobody shows up ever.
But I'll show up. make sure alert when Courtney goes live. And
Yes.
so, what I talked about was what bothers me was I love reality TV. Y'all know me, Courtney. You know I love reality TV. I aspire to be a reality
Yep.
TV personality. I spoke about that on there as well. But what disturbs me is Ryan Henry of Black Ink Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I guess of Nine Mags, as he took the name and did, and it's just his name, he took it. But the thing that bothers me is this, Courtney. He decided he cheated on his girlfriend once. They broke up, right?
Okay.
All because of the tattooing and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She gives him another chance. Years later, they get back together, have a kid. We work it out, right?
Okay.
He then cheats on her again with one of his other tattoo artists. And then
Oh
now
wow.
the issue is, everyone else is like, look, it's out in the air now. Y'all did what y'all did sexually. This is what it is. Let's just move on. Like, let's just keep working. He's like, no, I don't want to work with her. So they ostracized the girl like it was her fault that she did it all by herself. And like,
Mm. Of
and
course.
he just forced her to just quit. Like, fuck it, I'm not gonna work with you no more. And like now,
Because
so
they're
everybody
looking
was
at her
against him.
like she's
You
some
a
type of
hoe, you
thought.
all this and that, right?
Yeah. It's so fucked
And
up.
so, right. And so with that, he took the shop. They didn't agree with him. So he got mad, shut the shop down, put a bullet hole in the wall, fucked up the shop, right? And left and did his own shit. So now they can't even reopen the shop. He got mad because they didn't side with him because they sided with Kat. Kat was an original tattoo artist as well as, in the shop when Ryan opened the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So so he ostracized her. They didn't fuck with him. They were like, we're going to figure it out when Ryan sits down. We'll figure it out. He decides to do all that shit. And so now they can't open the shop. I'm like, so he mad at them because they didn't side with him after he did what he cheated on his girl with her. They didn't side with him. So now the whole thing everything's screwed. Now they don't have a place to work out of. Now they're getting a place to work out of. I saw the next episode coming. They actually have somewhere to work out of, which is cool, of course, thank God. But the fact of the matter is that the way he did that, I'm like, this is not okay, America. It's not okay that he fucked around on his wife, girlfriend. I don't know if his wife, baby mama. I don't say baby mama. Mother of his child, girlfriend,
Yes.
whoever she is. He messed around again, and yet it's Kat's fault that he did that. And then no, it's not cool,
It's
America. It's
always
not cool.
like that though. It's always people always look down on the female and they're more just like looking at the guy like, building his ego up like he just got a couple of notches on his belt. When the female is the one that's looking like she's a whore, she does, she's sleeping around, she's being this and that, and it ostracizes her, and then she has to dip because you don't want to be around a bunch of people who look at you sideways all day. It's the fucking worst.
Right.
So it's crazy.
Right. So that's what that's what made me being upset. Some things went on with Don and Ashley. He sort of cheated on Snapchat. Some girl sucking his thing, and posted on Snapchat, and everybody saw it and found out he was cheating on his wife. And he's done it before, and she decided to take hers. She was going to take both her kids and move to Texas, but she only took the youngest baby and moved to Texas. And left the older son with him. And she's like, you did this to me before. I'm tired of being humiliated, and I got to make some decisions. And so she decided to move to Texas with her brother to start a new life. And, I don't blame her. But it's like, that's his real life, y'all. This is really happening. Like, you got to be accountable for your actions. You can't be out here doing the do and doing all these things when you have a wife or a husband or a boyfriend or a partner. Like, talk with them, work things out with them. Like, don't go only behind their back to get pleasure at 5 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. If you're good, 2 hours of pleasure. For what? It's not worth your family. It's not worth it. It's not marriage. It's not worth the relationship you put time in for. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Be honest. Have an open line of communication with them and let them know, hey, this is not, I'm not being pleased. Or, hey, that bothers me when you do that. Can we work on that? Hey, I feel like you're not listening. Can we talk about it? Like, don't be afraid. Like, you can't. Like, what's up, y'all? We gotta be afraid. We can't be afraid to communicate, especially with the people that we love, because how do you expect things to get better if they don't know? We're not mind readers. This is not X-Men. We don't walk around putting our hands on our head reading minds. It's not I Dream Genie. So you got to speak. You got to tell people what's up. You got to talk to them, It's important to communicate. Yeah, Court, you good?
Selfish. It is what it is. Yeah, my mic went out again, guys. Thank you, Troy, for being deep and giving me time to fix it.
I thought she was listening. Like, she's listening. She's
I
really
was
listening.
listening.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I know. I'm
I
just
was
like,
multitasking.
I forgot what I was doing. I felt like I was in a room in front of hundreds of thousands of people giving a speech.
I was enlightened and I was being productive at the same time. You should be proud of your boss lady.
Cool, but I'm very proud. Very proud. Yes, I am. Yeah,
I'm
very
kidding.
proud.
I'm kidding.
Of course I am. And shout out to
for real
Daquan. Thank
though,
you.
I was
Okay.
saying though, people are just selfish. People don't care. They want what they want at the moment. They don't care about the consequences. And, it's always going to be like that. The world is going to be full of people who are just going to care about their needs and nobody else's, and who are going to just be like, okay, I'll do it once, and I won't do it again. And then they get that temptation and they just feel selfish and say, I just want to, if I don't get caught, no one's going to get hurt. And that's kind of like the mentality a lot of people who cheat on people are, have. And it's sad, but, there's nothing you can do about it. All you got to do is know that you're not a cheater, know that I'm not a cheater, and we don't fuck with cheaters, because those are
Absolutely.
terrible, not terrible people. Yes, they are terrible people. Cheaters are terrible people. Are you
I
listening to
don't
that,
fucks with
people?
you.
Exactly.
Right.
You listening to that, listeners? If you cheat on somebody, you're a terrible person. Savage Media Radio doesn't fuck with you. Just letting you know.
First of all, in 2018, we're too grown for the BS, okay?
Yeah.
You don't need to have a side girl, side boy, side anything, because you can be single and have a whole bunch of sides if that's what you guys choose.
Exactly.
But don't waste someone else's time pretending to be something you're not when you know they're not the only one. Because you will get yourself killed, hurt, or something. I watch Snap. Don't play.
Right?
Don't play. Don't play with people's lives.
Right?
Don't play with people's lives, because you will get yourself
And crimes of passion often get off. So if you want to die and then have no justice for it, then fucking cheat on somebody and just have them take your life. But if you care about your life and your legacy, don't do it. Because if they kill you because they caught you with somebody, then they can get off, because people fucking snap, and it's human nature. There you
Right.
go.
And don't be out here being a thotty,
Yeah.
knowing that boy, that girl, that person has somebody, and you're just trying to get in where you fit in because you're lonely as hell. Stop being lonely and giving yourself
Right.
up to somebody that don't deserve you anyway. Hello?
Right. So
Don't
Daquan
deserve you.
is a fellow Black Ink watcher, because I dabble on and off with watching Black Ink. It depends on how I feel. But he said Ryan's baby mother got a child with that singer Jeremiah when they was on break, and then he says Ryan is just upset because he really loves Kat. So it goes both ways.
Thank you, Guzzo. See, you always come through. That's why I was saying shout out to you earlier. Like,
Right?
come on. Can you just, dang, why don't you just answer the damn phone and get your voice in here? Like, I don't understand what you hold back from. There's a whole community out there waiting on you. Whole
At least
brotherhood
it
waiting
won't
on
be
you to talk.
me. At least we'll have somebody else, so that if I'm not on my shit, like I wasn't today, and Jesus didn't like me today, somebody else could have handled it and could have taken
I
over
can't
for
see the
me.
chat because I can be like, Daquan, I ain't got no computer. I'm going to have to get a GoFundMe to get a goddamn computer for myself, y'all, because I don't have one. So I can't do these calls by myself. So I have to force Courtney to bring herself in here, stop her family
It's not
time
a force.
every Saturday. I know that's what you. I know she loves it.
I love it.
She loves it, yeah.
It's my therapy, and I get to chill and be silly. It's so funny because Kevin's always like, "You're always coming for Troy. Troy never says anything about you." I'm like, listen to Wednesdays. I am the butt of every joke. Don't mess with me.
She's the only woman on Wednesday. Even though she's the only
I'm the
woman
only
before me,
girl.
but 4 guys, 3 guys. Was it 3 guys?
So Troy
and 4
has to
women?
take the run of it for everybody, but he's such a good
Because she takes it
trooper.
right. She takes it out on me, but I'm Prince of Positivity, so I don't really get mad or anything. I just be like,
See,
okay, Courtney, go ahead.
I use you for your talents.
Listen, I'm not mad. I'm not mad because it helps me to spread the positivity to everyone else as you're getting the positivity you need in
There
the
you
moment.
go.
I'll let you come on. It's a cycle. Circle of life.
I said this is our relationship, Kevin. I'm like, I'm just a bitch, and Troy just is the sweetest person ever, and just takes it, and that's all I need in my life, really.
Listen, listen. I listen, okay, Kevin? He listens, Kevin. No,
See.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to fight Kevin. Kevin's swollen. I'm not trying to go there, Kevin. I'm scared.
You're so stupid.
Don't mess with Kevin. No. He can try to hit me upside the head one time. Boom, just like that with a
You're
fist to the
so
top of
dumb.
the head. No, I know he wouldn't do it. He's a cool guy.
He's a big teddy bear, but he does look intimidating, so don't fuck
He
with
does. That's my security. What's up?
Mhm.
Say something. He'll slap you up. Give you them eyes. I'm gonna give him a nice little shirt that says "Don't fuck with us." Hashtag
Right?
Team Troy Weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna be security.
Troy,
Yes.
speaking of
Yes.
shirts, we have
Uh-oh.
Savage Swag that I have to actually photograph, but we'll be able to post that up probably, if not tomorrow, the next day, just because, I got to tweak the photos,
So by
make
Wednesday?
them look right. So it's going to
By
be
that
awesome.
Wednesday. So you're saying by that
Yes.
Wednesday?
By
we'll
Wednesday,
have
yes.
some photos
We're gonna
on
have
our social
photos.
media.
Yep.
Social media world. Are you listening to Podcast Land? As Doug would say.
Podcast land.
Podcast Land. Courtney says by Wednesday on social media, you have some pictures of our Savage Media swag. You can get your hands on. Get you some.
See, now the
Feel me?
pressure's on.
That's why I did that, girl. That's why I did it.
know.
You put the pressure on me. I sent you those pictures. Like, what's up, baby? I'm out here working.
I got you.
Yeah. So
I don't break promises, so.
You definitely don't. You're a good girl.
Aw,
good girl. Real good girl.
You're so
sorry.
stupid.
You know, I love music and I get caught up. So I'm trying to figure out. We know the topic is the power of waking up free. So do you agree? You were thinking about the meetup too, like, oh, you know, we all just meet up and spontaneously go do some stuff. Be spontaneous, y'all.
I'm like
be spontaneous.
That. Troy, listen. If you lived like not across the friggin' river, we would be literally doing random shit all the time. Because I am that way. I love spontaneity. I
feel like if I had my car, like if I, get my car, I feel like we would be doing more because I'll have to force you to meet me halfway.
No, but no. But that's after I come to the city like 5 times because you've done it for me. So I owe you. I have to do this not only for myself, but because I'm obligated because you have come so far for me. You've come to Philadelphia. You've come to Jersey, like my part of Jersey, like 4 times. I owe you. Then we can discuss coming over the river and hanging out more.
You got it. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Teamwork. Let's teamwork with the dreamwork. I would love to see Courtney in New York. Courtney, I'm a freaking video you, a vlog you or something when you come because once you get Courtney here, of course, because once you get Courtney here, you gotta get it while you can. So the Adventures of Courtney, Coco Blue, right there on live Facebook or something, guys. We'll get it for you. Is there anything in regards to being free you want to say, especially to women? And on your mind and your spirit, how you feeling in regards to being free and women and wake, and maybe something that you can give them to be waking up free. It could be anything to say, hey, this is why I wake up free. Something like that. Anything.
Well, you know me, because I like to go outside the norm. Can I twist what you're saying first? It is great to be free, as long as it's in a positive way, because I want to tell women to stop being as free with the fact that they like to put women down before they build them up. And I feel like women don't realize, they don't often think enough about what they're about to say is going to tear someone down, make them feel, insecure, self-conscious. And I often see on social media, especially, women always tearing other women down, posting up pictures saying, what if your girl looked like this? What would you say? And stuff like that. And I hate that. I'm like, this person in this fucking meme you posted is an actual person. Like, they have actual family. Like, I don't understand why someone has to be compared or rated or anything like that, especially coming from another female. Like, I don't get why someone would ever want to do that. So don't be so free with your negativity towards females. So that's going to be one thing I'm going to say. Back to the positive part of it. For me, when I wake up and I when I wake up on a day that I don't have plans, actually, since you mentioned, doing something spontaneous, when I have nothing to do and the world is my oyster and I can be like, what is there I can possibly do to fill up these 24 hours of my time? Because I'm completely free. I feel my most liberated because I'm always confined to a schedule. So I would tell people to try your best when it's not coming to, dealing with work or dealing with your children, feeding them or taking care of them or spending time with them. Try to leave space in your calendar days for nothing. Like, don't fill it with anything and just see what happens. And I've been realizing that lately. Having empty space and having extra time is so precious the older you get and with the more responsibilities you have, because we're all slaves to a schedule. So if you just kind of leave yourself 2 days out of the week to not have anything, don't even put on it, this is my day, or this is my day to be free. Put nothing. Have no plans, and then just wake up and be like, whatever I feel I should do today, I'm going to do. You'll feel so much freer and feel so liberated, I'm telling you. But that's definitely my advice to everybody, because I'm going to try to start living that way myself, because I do so much. I do like a million things. You know, Troy. I do like way too much stuff. So I would definitely pass that on to people.
For sure. Thank you. That's dope. That's dope what you did, because that's usually my type of thing. Like, I'll give you some instructions. And so this teamwork worked really well today.
See?
Thank you for that. Yeah. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm glad that you said, so I was talking to them today about posting videos and things about people in the street you don't know. That's
Yep.
somebody's aunt, grandma, sister, uncle, daddy,
Exactly.
brother. And I would not want someone to disrespect my family member like that or my family. So why would you do it to somebody else? So I
Yep.
feel like it's
And I saw
important
that
to.
like yesterday, and that's what kind of made me think about it. Sorry to cut you off, but like
No, go ahead.
that's what actually made me think about it. I was like, let me twist this because I feel like people are being too comfortable with society. I feel like people hide behind a screen and they're able to say things they would never say about it somebody in person. And then that
Right.
makes them so comfortable, and they're just
You
so
got big
comfortable to be
balls. You're real
hurtful,
big.
and
Right.
it sucks. So
Right. 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 Yeah. And
sadness.
so yeah, you know how I feel about social media and what I say about
Yep,
people hiding behind and how it doesn't make us social. Like I don't really don't argue and fight with people on social media because it's pointless.
it's
Because they feel like
pointless.
they have a big chest and would be hurt. I get it, granted, fine, whatever.
I'm so
But there's
petty.
some
I
things
always fight with
I do.
people.
Anybody got time. Sometimes there's certain things I will fight over, and
Mm.
I told you that 2 weeks ago when I talked about it on Wednesday. I brought up the fight I had with someone on
Yep.
social media in regards to someone's a post about love. If
Yep.
someone's
Something
posting about love and you don't
positive.
agree, then it's fine. Scroll past or block them if you don't like it. Don't
Yep.
take your negative Nancy ass on there and comment or
Mhm.
say anything. Nobody asked you for your opinion. Last time I checked, the caption didn't say, "What do you think?" Give me your opinion, ladies and gentlemen. It just said, "Congratulating these two on their love." So mind your
Exactly.
business.
Exactly.
Mind
That
your
should be the
business.
slogan for social media. Facebook, mind your business. In the commercials. That should just put out there as a disclaimer. Or it should be like, listen, there's gonna be shit on here that you're not gonna like. There's gonna be shit on here that's gonna disturb you. There's gonna be shit on here that's gonna offend you. Fucking deal with it. That's gonna be the commercial. I'm gonna write that script for people so they can know what they're getting into. When you sign up for something that's called social media, there's gonna be millions of people on there. Did you agree with millions of people before you were on social media? No. And did you live? Yes. So I don't understand why people get so worked up about other people having things they don't agree with on social media. I'm just spitting the truth here.
It's a personal page. It's their personal business. So if you don't
Yep.
like it, you don't have to see it. Last time I checked, you can press the block button and don't look at it. Like you don't have to follow people. If you don't like it, you can see what you want to see. So let
Last
people
time I
live.
checked, you could scroll. It takes like a swift finger motion for it to fucking disappear. Like,
I
I
think a
don't
block is even better. A
understand.
block is even better
Block
because
takes too
guess what?
long.
You
No,
won't see it.
Troy,
No, it's click
the
the right button on the right.
humans are lazy. Okay, I'd rather swipe, and I know a lot of people who could easily just swipe. You have to do 2 clicks to block somebody. Just swipe it away.
I'm gonna
It
solve that problem.
disappears.
Guess what, Courtney? If every time you open up your Instagram and you see that same person post and you're gonna stick in, you mean to tell me it's not you're gonna not get tired of seeing it? That you could have just
You're just
blocked it,
talking
but
about
right, you
all
just
the
want to swipe.
booty shaking videos on your Instagram. That's your problem.
Are we going there again? That's not what I'm talking about, Courtney. I'm not talking about the booty shaking videos on my Instagram. That's not what we're talking about right now. I'm just saying, for you saying, oh, I'm gonna block them. If I don't want to see it, I'll block them
See, look,
because it's just
Daquan agrees with me. He goes, if I don't agree, I swipe up. See, this man understands me. He understands my lifestyle. He said Facebook says what's on your mind, not what you think of what you think people will mind. That's actually so smart. Ha!
say it
That was
again. Say
actually
it again.
clever. He goes, Facebook says what's on your mind, not what you think people will mind. I love it.
That's so true. Well, that's definitely the hashtag
That's
slogan.
so
Write that down.
clever.
Put that in your post. Put that in your post, Daquan.
Yo,
I
that's
see your post be popping.
clever.
Yeah, that's so true. But hey, it's the society we live in. The things we have to
Mhm.
do and use to be able to do the things we need to do. It's like, oh, I gotta use Facebook to do this. I
We
gotta
have to
do.
censor ourselves all the time because people get easily offended now. But why do we have to care? We didn't care before. No one cared before social media. It's not like no one cared. No one cared what other people thought because there's millions of people in this world.
Because of
There's too
reality
many
TV, when you
people.
hurt people's feelings, people
Oh
get
my
mad and
god.
spaz out and get crazy and want to start fights or throw
Mhm.
things. That's why.
That's true.
That's
That's
why.
true, because
Yeah.
I think it's cute. They think it's
They
cute
think
to be all upset and in your feelings about some dumb shit that doesn't really matter.
you
So,
should not be a grown ass adult having an adult temper tantrum like on, especially on TV.
exactly. It's
You mad because it didn't go your way?
ridiculous.
You can have a conversation. You gotta start throwing things, and it's not cool. It's not okay.
All that crazy shit.
You know,
But you know
you
what?
could be. Go ahead, I'm listening.
You can't save everybody, Troy, but our podcast is here for people like us who are irritated at the fact that we've stooped so low to have these conversations. So we have these conversations. But we know at the end of the day, there's nothing we could do about it. But at least we have
Right.
a platform to make people more aware of how much stupidity is being spread around, especially through Facebook and Instagram. I mean, this is why I hate and like Instagram, because Instagram, for Facebook, I love talking, like I love typing, and I love like telling my whole fucking story. I don't care. And Instagram, you can't really do that. You have to have a picture attached to it, and I just don't have time for that. But on the other end, I do like Instagram because there are no conversations, unless it's about the picture, of course. But there's no like deep thoughts that started this conversation, and then people are all in there, spazzing out. There's really no time for that, and there's so much content coming at you all the time. People get distracted. Facebook, it's not like that. People will put whole novels like myself,
But
and
you gotta
then
sit there and
people,
read it. Like I'm
yeah,
an
and you have
Instagram
to sit
person. I
and
just want
read
to see
it.
it and keep it moving.
Exactly. But that's my love-hate relationship with Instagram. But it's frustrating. I really miss it when there was like no cell phones and no and no social media, and we had to go outside and talk to each other and meet people
One of the first
actually.
people I heard say that out loud. Thank God, right?
I miss it. Like I love like having to work hard to find people, work hard to get human interaction. I don't want to have to open up my computer screen and there's thousands of people that I
That you
may or
don't know
may
that
not
you're talking
know.
to.
Exactly.
These
That
are my friends on Facebook. I'm popping because I got this many
it's a
followers, but you don't know
problem.
you don't know 10 of them. Okay,
And
get out of here.
mostly 1,000 of them are bots. The other 1,000 of them only fucking liked your picture, so that's the only reason why they clicked fucking follow.
Follow, right?
Uh, and then like a good fraction of that are people you actually know that really don't give a shit about you anymore. Otherwise, you'd be hanging out with them and not seeing their shit on Facebook. So I don't know, it's a lost cause, and it's only gonna get worse. I heard that like people are saying like Facebook is only for old people because like it's not like as content heavy as Instagram. So even if these two platforms disappear, there's gonna be another one, and it's gonna be more involved and less
Yeah,
social,
they're not
and
going
it's
nowhere.
frustrating.
Platforms,
Yep.
we ain't go, but somebody gonna create something better. That's it. Somebody gonna
Exactly.
create something better. That's all. Like it'll be a better Instagram, it'll be Facebook and Instagram together all in one app. You want to have to go
Yep.
use both of them.
Which was one of the idea I had a couple of years ago, and I know someone's gonna fucking steal it, so I didn't even bother trying to make it a thing. But they're gonna combine. I know they're gonna combine them at one point, or even just make like a super social media where you can do all the things on Facebook, or all the things you could do on Snapchat and Vine and Instagram and all that bullshit, into one like superpower. And then that'll be the day we'll all be doomed, basically.
Oh shit! She said the tape's gonna be doomed. Da, 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 da.
Uh,
I totally understand. Yeah,
Sadness.
man. You gotta be free, y'all. Y'all gotta be free. Wake up free. Like Courtney said, plan a day where you just like don't just whatever's gonna happen those days is gonna happen. Like more of us need to do that. You'll realize, dang, I had such an amazing time and I didn't think about it. It just happened.
Yep.
We really did that. We definitely did, and it happened. And I think it also ties into saying and doing.
Yep.
I've been challenging everyone to say and do, and that's important. And I said I wanted to be a Harlem Nights, and I'm doing it, and I'm still there rocking with my band, and I'm saying I want to do my
I'm
Perfect
so
Clone. I'm saying and
proud
doing
of
it.
you. It's
Thank
awesome.
you. It is amazing, man. Connecting people and the feeling that people get from it, and it's just awesome.
Wait,
Super
didn't
freaking
I
awesome.
meet you before you started doing that?
You definitely did. You met me back in
Hey,
December.
December. Oh my God, it's been so long, but not that long at all, and so much more life to live together. Troy, we're gonna take over the world.
Girl, Pinky in the brain. I don't even care which one you
Right?
call me. Let's go. I'll be either or. No worries. I'm
Love
like, let's get it.
it. I'll be Pinky.
Oh, that's a smarter one. Oh, you trying to trick me? You
You're
trying
so
to trick me
silly.
now? But yeah,
You're
like
so
you
silly.
gotta. But like teamwork is something that I've been really talking about a lot today too, because you can't do it by yourself. And I feel like all the things that you want to do, if you look at your Facebook, Instagram, your phone, you know somebody connected to you that
Mhm.
can help you do the things you want to do. We got to utilize the networks we already have next to us, the networks we have near us, we already have right here in front of us. That's
Exactly.
important, y'all. It's important. That, and so that's another thing I wanted to say before we stick it out. Like, you got to be able to utilize the networks you have, y'all. That's what I'm doing now. Now I got choreographers, I got dancers, makeup, models. I met a
Yeah.
couple makeup and model people from the Pride Parade. We got corp, and what we doing. We got music, DJs, we got everything. Now we just missing graphic design, not graphic designers. We got that. I'm talking about
Yes,
clothing
you got
wise, fashion
me.
designers, fashion designer.
we
That's what we're
need we
missing.
need to get Brandon.
Hello, all the way over there. We need to connect with somebody over here so we can keep him moving while we're here. And when he comes here, maybe we
Right?
can transition to New York or New Jersey. You never know.
Yeah.
We need to get him on the line. Brandon, what's up, yo? We gonna get you on for something. Maybe next week to catch up with your ass.
Brandon is
Um,
young. He could travel. We can get him over here.
get him. He needs to lead there. We need to get him popping in New York. We know he can do it. You see what he got. We know he can do it over here. He
Yeah.
needs to be over here. Come on. We put a shed in the back, build a whole little mini
On the
house in
East
the backyard.
Coast.
Right. I'm about to buy an RV and make a whole new
Ooh,
a whole
ooh,
new.
Troy. Talking about
Yeah.
RV, that is my dream. You know what? Down the street from me, you can rent an RV like for $1,000 for a whole week. So that's your fucking transportation and it's your hotel, right? And I was gonna do that, and I was gonna go across country and go to like Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, um, Utah, and
Why don't we
Oregon.
do that for your birthday?
I want to. That'd be
We can do that.
awesome.
We can
That
rent
would be
that. We can
awesome.
rent that. And I've always wanted to do a road trip. My partner went on a road trip with his sister. They went on a road trip to audition. He went to audition for The Voice in California.
Oh
I didn't even know
wow.
that. On a road trip, like, oh,
Wow.
let's just drive. Like, that's so cool. So I would love to do, maybe we could do that for your birthday, especially since it's a dream of yours. And it's only 1,000 to rent it. Maybe we can, that's nothing. Maybe we can rent it for like, instead of 7 days, like 10 days, and we could,
Exactly. It's cheap. Cause like think
um,
about it. You have your board and your transportation. Guys, I'm giving you guys ideas. Rent an RV. They have multi-room RVs now, guys. Like seriously. It's the best way to travel because you get to see the sights, you get to have your, rental car or whatever, basically, and then you also have board. So you don't have to worry about anything. You can just kind of just enjoy yourself. And you just got to worry about getting gas, which you have to worry about anyway. So
right.
definitely, I would suggest everybody if you want to travel and you want to see America at least, but get an RV, rent an RV. You don't gotta be super, you don't have to be rich. Rent an RV and split the cost with people. You'll have the best time ever. I'm acting as if I've done it, but I know things, guys. I know.
20 knows, y'all. She researched it. She looked it up. She looked it up. She back
Always.
checked all of that.
Daquan
You
also
should.
says, Troy, continue to hustle, hustle, hustle. And Coco, keep your head up because even in your times of stress, your voice brings peace to people. Aww, you're so sweet.
Mm.
Hmm. You're just jealous, Troy. Listen, Daquan. Troy is
Of
just
course,
jealous
I'm
because he
jealous. I'm
didn't
tired
say
of
it
hearing
first.
Daquan. I'm tired of hearing Daquan's voice through Courtney.
He goes,
Daquan.
"Aw, that was so fake." So much shade.
I'm tired of hearing his voice. I'm tired of hearing Daquan's voice through you. I want to hear Daquan's voice.
He
Daquan,
probably
I'm gonna
sounds
sneak up
just
on you.
like me, but
I'm gonna
I
talk
would
to your
never
wife,
know.
Daquan, and I'm gonna trick you, boy. I'm gonna show up at your house at 7 o'clock on a Saturday, and we're gonna already be ready in the living room. All you gotta do is come sit down, watch, keep playing.
He
So what
also
you gotta say
said,
to?
he goes, Savage Road Trip, Free Yourself America tour. Yes, yes. We gotta act like
OMG!
we're on tour. We gotta be
No, we
so.
have to. We can set up little venue places we can go and free. Yo, that would be dope. And we do it for your birthday, and we'll end up somewhere in Vegas, or we'll turn up and
Right?
party, and then we'll head back. And then the
And
last 2 days is
right?
traveling back home.
That would be awesome. He also said LOL because we're busting on him, but he has to come on this show. He has to. We need your voice, Saquon. I love listening to Troy. Troy is infatuated with listening to my voice because I'm amazing.
Right.
But we
All of that good
need
stuff.
we need another person to break up the nonsense. We
We,
need
we
you.
definitely do. We definitely do. It's always good. That's why we like to bring guests on, especially for yourself, because talking to other people
Mhm.
about things that are freeing, you free yourself and don't even know it. That's
Yep.
the whole thing. Booyah! Talking about somebody else being free, and you realize I relate to you in this way because this story, this thing, this that. So yeah.
Yes, we gotta get you on. So no more excuses. Just like don't have any more excuses about not going to the city. You have no excuses about not getting on this podcast. It's easier for you to hold up your end of the bargain, Daquan. All we have to do is call you.
Right, that's it. And with Skype, is no video. You know, we don't video you or anything, so you know you don't have to worry about anything like that. Like, it's not like
You
we're
could
gonna
be
put you up.
butt naked, and we won't
Listen,
know.
just don't let it. We don't want to hear nothing swinging. We want to hear no noises.
Exactly.
But
You're stupid.
it's called free yourself. So if you want a free ball, that's on you. But we ain't got to do it. No. But Daquan, we would love to have you. Like, we're gonna have a like some kind of anniversary show at some point eventually.
Yep. Our
And
year. We have to have. Oh wait, we gotta find out what's 6 months of this show. Isn't it like literally next month? I think.
I think we said August. Yeah. Is it July already? No, it's August.
Okay, so yeah, August. So I gotta pinpoint the exact date on speaker, and we gotta do something super amazing. Super amazing. He said, let
Yeah.
him know, and he will clear a day. All right, we're gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that.
She definitely will. Courtney's already writing it down in her planner somewhere. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
She ain't playing no games, okay? Yeah, like this has all been a dream come true, and every day it is a dream come true. So to share these moments with you guys, I really appreciate it. Like Daquan, you might not know how big it is and important it is to us to hear your voice on the other line typing, but we really appreciate it. Like, it really keeps them going, it keeps the conversation going, and it keeps us on our toes too. Because you're if not one person, you're one person that can really help us understand like where we can improve. Because you've been on all aspects and all sides of it. On Wednesday,
Yeah.
Saturday, like, you know, you've been on all parts of it. So you're one person that
He's
he says maybe you guys should work
dedicated.
on it. Right. Dedicazione. Okay. We appreciate you.
You're so
But
silly.
yeah, and you know, in our free yourself fashion, I guess as we wrap, because I'm pretty much, you know, I did a lot of talking the first couple of trials. I think I'm pooped out now.
Yeah, I felt like I owed you to talk more, so I think we're pretty much even now.
We're even good. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. So yeah, so you know how we do, and I'm gonna start with you before I go. Give us in regards to closing out, what you leaving them with today, Coco?
Let's see. I gotta come up with something good because I spit all my good shit a few minutes ago. I would say listen to Troy and like I said before, leave a day. Just go and do something spontaneous. Like, you don't even have to be a social person. You don't even have to be super personable to want to just go out and explore your area, explore the world, I say. But really just get out and do something out of the ordinary. It really does make you super liberated. It makes you feel, it clears your mind. So even if you're by yourself, if you are stuck on a schedule every single day, you need to clear your mind so that you can function. So just go and do something spontaneous. You will thank us later, and be sure to hit us up and let us know what you ended up doing tomorrow,
Yes.
because we're going to do this tomorrow, guys. We're doing this. Wake up tomorrow and just go and do something. The first thing that comes to your head, go out and do it, and let us know how it worked out for you. But that's what I want to leave everybody with. But thank you, Troy, because this has been an awesome topic.
Yay! I like you. I like that. I like that. I like that. Thank you. You know how I do. Like, I really like to go how I feel in the moment. It's important to me to be authentic, real, and just go how I feel, because you never know. I'm sure I'm not the only one feeling that way. Usually when I do that, it's usually right. Usually the guests that I'm talking to are like, "Dang, that's what I went through this day. I can't believe you're talking about it." So
Yep.
that's why I try my best to be as sensitive to the spirit and allow things to go as freely and smooth as they need to. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Like wake up, power of waking up free, y'all. It don't cost you no money. It's free. All you have to do is just be you. And in that, take time to be spontaneous, whether it's in your life as an individual or in your relationship life. Take time, take time to be spontaneous, because it's important. And being spontaneous, you learn two things. You can learn more about yourself, or you can learn life lessons and some things you need to learn. And don't be afraid to try new things. The grass ain't always green on the other side, but you won't know unless you put your foot out there and just test it and see. So
I like that. I'm going to
it
steal
came
that.
to me. Steal that? Go ahead, girl. So, ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. It's a Saturday for yourself. We did it on Saturday today, not Sunday. Thank God we made time. It worked. Whoop, whoop. Summertime's coming, though. You know, things about to get real. So,
Things are about to get
um,
real sad because I hate the heat, but other than
oh, she does.
that.
Right. Outside of Coco hating heat. This was Free Yourself Saturday with Troy Suzik and Coco Blue. We do this each and every Saturday live. Unless we can't, we'll do it on Sunday. Or, it's real
We'll be
life. It
here.
happens. We're here. So thank you guys so much. Please send us a shout out any way you can. Let us know if you're listening. We appreciate you in the chat room. If you're in the chat room, Daquan, we'll shout out to you today. If you're listening to us and at any time, you can always, if you're listening back, you can always send us a message. Let us know if you have a story you want us to work on with you in regards to freeing yourself. Let us know. We're here for you guys. We do this each and every week, as well as Wednesday night. Catch us on Wednesday with the rest of our voices on our Voices podcast on Wednesday nights live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And until then, until Wednesday, and until next week.
Stay
savage.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Peace.